guys. This is really across Canada. I wouldn't say a webinar, more of like just to get together. So that's great.
Well, that's the way we like to view it, right? We're all get together. Joy's really looking forward to this. We are too,
Mhm.
Joy. Hello, hello. Well, you know what,
Joy.
Gav? I just recorded it. So if anyone, just so you know, it's always recorded and we always put it on Gavin's supplier page. So under the Grand Sirenis Hotels and Resorts, later on, we're going to upload it so you can continue to watch it if you want to go back to it. Hello, TLC, Terry Lynn. We know for
Mhm.
sure. And not to worry. So hi, Jaime. Jaime's there as well. Hello, Jaime.
Everyone.
So I'm going to do a few housekeepings before Gavin says something super exciting. So if you guys have any questions, please only put them in the Q&A. We're going to keep the chat, especially for today, for the oohs and the ahs, as I like to say, because I know Gavin's got some exciting updates for you guys. I got a little sneak peek. I want to give it away. I won't spill the tea. And of course, we're here live on Zoom. So please, guys, add your, actually, sorry, we're live here on Facebook. So please add your email into the comments because Gavin has the ultimate prize he's giving away today. What is that today, Gavin?
Yeah, so the prize will be for the lucky travel agent attending our webinar. There'll be 3 nights, all inclusive at the Grand Sirenis Punta Cana. So let's get you ready for the winner.
Wow, that's it. I mean, it's changing the weather. The snow is coming, whether we want to say it or not. That four-letter word, SNOW.
Mhm.
It's definitely coming, and we got to prepare. So let's get packing because there's gonna be one lucky spoiled agent that you have to stay on to the question period. You don't have to ask a question, but you have to stay on the question period for Gavin to have you qualify, right, Gavin?
Exactly. And that's really the only way to win it. And we had a great session earlier with our Quebec, our French speaking agents. So I think I'm ready to get started. So we got a lot of great news for the winter season. So
All
I
right.
guess whenever you're ready, we're
We're
good to
ready.
go.
I'll meet you at the end. Again, everyone, if you have any questions, please add them to the Q&A. Gavin and I'll take them then. And this session is being recorded. Hello, hello.
Mhm. Perfect. So we're gonna get started right now. Um, just as we get into the presentation, I'll shut off my camera just to make sure it goes smoother. So once again, everybody, welcome travel agents. And I'm really happy to be presenting Sirenis Hotels and Resorts with you. And we got a lot of updates to get you ready for the winter season for your clients. So let's get started. If you're not familiar with Sirenis, we do operate 9 hotels around the world. So being a Spanish company, originally starting in Spain, so you're going to find us in Ibiza, followed by our Mexican and Caribbean destinations. So Punta Cana, Riviera Maya, Cayo Santa Maria, Varadero, as well as San Andreas in Colombia, which I'm going to talk about as well. Just a little background about myself, being your business development manager. I do oversee all of Canada and I do have several years of experience. So whether it be working in a tour operator, as well as with hotels here in Canada, Mexico, the Caribbean. And again, I was also a certified travel counselor, I still am. So I really hope that I'll be able to help you if you have any questions, especially, addressing any concerns that your clients do have. So we're going to get started right now. I'm going to shut off my camera. And we'll begin with Grand Sirenis River Maya Resort and Spa. And this is a very popular property, and I know a lot of you out there are familiar with it. We have some upgrades going on, which I'll discuss later on, but this is a fantastic property located in the Acumel area of the Mayan Riviera. You'll be able to access this hotel either from the Cancun International Airport or the new Tulum International Airport. Our location-wise, you're looking about 1 hour, 30 minutes in between either areas. So regardless, I know a lot of the tour operators do offer both. So depending on what works best for your clients or even the price, we're very accessible from either airport. As well, if you're looking at the location, being in Acumel, it's known for its snorkeling and scuba diving. And then Playa del Carmen is really just about a 20 to 30-minute drive away. So it's in a good area if you're looking to maybe do shopping, entertain for the nightlife. And just really the resort itself, it really does feel like it's more in tune with nature. You see a lot of the trees. It's in a protected beach area with Mayan ruins. And you're going to see some beautiful pools as well as our um, our um, our lazy river that we have within the property. So looking at the facilities, I did mention the lazy river. We have quiet pools. There's active pools. We have the Sirenis Kids Club. We have shops out there. There is a 24-hour reception, medical services available. There's a pharmacy. One thing to mention too is that we also have one of the largest spas in the Mayan Riviera, which I'll discuss later on. So looking at the map, just to give you an idea of this property itself, it is really made up of two resorts within the complex. So if you're looking at the top area, this is the Grand Sirenis Mayan Beach Hotel. So if you are booking with Transat, this is their exclusive section where they do have the rooms where they are located. With the other tour operators in Canada, like ACV, Sunwing, WestJet, Travel Brands, they'll be in the Riviera Maya side, which is over here. Regardless of which section that your clients are staying in, they do have interchangeable services, so there really is no difference. No one has any benefits over the other. If you have people staying in different sides, they can meet. They get the same restaurants. They get the same type of amenities. There really is no change. Really, if they ask what is the difference, you'll see maybe the decor on the Mayan beach side will be a little bit green and the Riviera Maya side blue, but really there is no difference. Just to give you an idea too, we are undergoing some renovations. You may have seen that within the tour operator page or even on our website. But really the full extent of the renovations are mainly in the public areas. So that being in the lobby area as well as the restaurants. The full resort was renovated back in 2018. And then in 2023, we actually did some updates to the beach bar and we added extra platforms for dining on the beach area. But really, in that time, the hotel has been well maintained in terms of the accommodation, the facilities. But the focus really this year is for the public areas and for the restaurants. And those are all located in the central area. So if you see where this triangle is, where the reception is, so both lobbies are renovated and the other one will be fully renovated. And then the restaurants on this end over here. Keep in mind, while work is being done, they are in closed areas. So the hotel is operating with less capacity, so 50% of the rooms. And it really is to minimize any disturbance for your clients that are out there because, again, where the rooms are located, they will not be near where any of the renovations are. So let's go further out into the presentation. These are what the rooms look like, and these are our deluxe junior suites. So the rooms that are offered by the tour operator are in this category. So deluxe junior suites, 836 of them are available. Sometimes we do get requests if people want to upgrade to like a mini suite. Those are subject to availability because there's very little number of those rooms. That's why they are on request. They do sell out quite fast. They're only available directly with the hotel and no tour operator does contract them. But generally, you're going to see all the rooms are quite standard. They're very modern and very spacious, especially with the bedding, either with a king bed or two double beds. You get a full bathroom with a separate shower, tub with the jets, as well as separate toilets. So they're quite large, quite spacious, and it is perfect for families of up to 4 people, or even for a couple with the king bed. Looking onto the next slide over here, keep in mind, these are just our previous photos of the buffet, which is in the process of being updated. We have the kids club, the kids area within the buffet. The Japanese restaurant is being turned into a larger, more of a Pan-Asian restaurant, and that's merged with the Thai restaurant, Brazilian, the French restaurants being updated as within the Mediterranean. So keep in mind, these photos are out to date or non-existent anymore. So in the process, we'll be updating with the website with the artist renditions as well as the new photos as they come along by early next year. And it goes the same thing with our Italian restaurant, the bar, same with the coffee shop and the sports bar. So this is what it previously looked like. Again, it's not going to look like this, but we're really excited with our new concept, which is really about beyond flavors and really having more of a Mexican feel to that. Additionally, what we've done is we have our Sky Bar. This is in place. That's on top of the restaurant area, and that's close to the lobby. We have our sports bar, some bars. There are some that are just within the sports bar and the pools, they are zero entry. And what I'm going to do too, because again, these photos are not updated, I'll give you an idea what the renovations are looking like. So just this week, the Mayan Riviera side or Riviera Maya side just reopened the new lobby. So let's go take a look. I'm going to switch the screen for you to see. No one else has seen it yet. So this is actually really exciting. And I can't wait to show you this video. So I hope you like that video. That really just more of a preview. And that literally was just about 2 days ago when we reopened it. So as you can see, if you're familiar with the hotel, it's much different. It's not as open, but it has more of a warmer feel to it. So, like if you compare that video to, let's say, that tequila bar at the bottom, it has more of a Mexican, more of an eco feel with the browns and the greens. So, I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to show you more of what the concepts do look like as they come about. So, that's done. Now it's the Mayan beach resort side, which is being started. So moving on, we have the Sirenis Kids Club. So this is standard within all of the Sirenis hotels. Ages are from 4 to 12. There is a splash pad on site. It is supervised. We have first aid facilities. Additionally, there are activities within the building. So whether that be video games, there's a theater there, arts and crafts. There are stuff that are also educational. If the kids want to learn about the local area, the flora and fauna, the eco diversity of this part of Mexico, it is available for them. Additionally, if you look at the beach, this is one part of the beach. You'll see the Mayan ruins over there, and it's quite spacious in terms of the beach area. So you'll see a lot of beach chairs further beyond the trees there. We do a lot of wedding photography over there, and depending on the time of the year, if the tide is really low, you can actually walk up to the Mayan ruins. What else I love about it too, that because it's in a cove, it's great for snorkeling. Water is calm, so if you're not a strong swimmer, if you have kids, it's perfect. And then also towards the right side of the beach, what I think is really neat is we do like grills. They do like the big paella. They prepare that right off the beach, the big pans over the fire. So there's always something to do and see within the property. Moving on to the activities, you're going to see we have multiple sports courts. We do have pickleball available as well in local areas. We have water sports. So with the non-motorized ones, it is included. So up to 1 hour per day per client. We have a theater, there's shows. A lot of this you can find within the web app when you do check in. What I also love about it too is there is hiking. There are trails. I recommend doing it first thing in the morning. So we have guides that will take you at 9 a.m. throughout the property. You'll see that we have 2 cenotes on site. There's also bike tours that you can rent and go around the property as well and see like the mangroves and the different the foliage. Depending on the time of year, there are turtle releases over there. We have our sports bar with our billiards. We have a very modern gym, which I'll show you later on. And of course, my favorite one is the lazy river. So looking at the spa, we have the Grand Sirenis Spa. That's located towards where we do have the modern gym facilities. It's quite a large building, and in fact, it's about 2,800 square meters. So it's one of the largest in the Mayan Riviera. It really is focusing on the four different natural elements of water, earth, air, and fire. You can do different therapies there. So whether it be with massages, with hydro massage, sports. So you could purchase that. And they do a great job in really catering to what you're looking for if you're focused more on wellness when you do travel. They do, excuse me, they have the temazcal available. What I love about it too is that you can actually do the hydro massage circuit, which is about 14 stations that you can visit, and it's perfect really just to spend an afternoon doing that. And what I love about it too is that they do have a fit bistro bar area. There's a snack bar looking for healthy foods and juices. Moving on, this destination is also very popular for weddings. Keep in mind here at Grand Sirenis Riviera Maya, we do have a private area for destination weddings. So this is the Catholic chapel, which overlooks the water. And there's privacy there because there is no beach area where people are lounging. So it's more of a rocky beach, which makes for privacy, great views. You can also hold symbolic ceremonies here. And then the reception area is right next door, which is perfect if you're looking for those late night receptions. There is no time limit, just because you're not near any buildings. So a lot of other hotels even rent our area for weddings because when some of them say it is private, it doesn't necessarily mean private, but ours really truly is private if you refer back to that map that I showed you earlier. So here's some examples of the wedding area. So this is the reception, and then followed by one of the other beach areas that we do offer. But you can pretty much do it throughout the complex. Now moving on to Grand Sirenis Punta Cana Resort. Great location. We're in the Uvero Alto Beach area, as you can see over here. This formerly was a coconut plantation, so you get a lot of natural shade because there are trees that were planted naturally or they were formed there naturally. So I love it because there's not a lot of resorts in this area. So on the left, you'll see our neighboring resorts, but on the right side, sorry, excuse me, on the right, there are neighboring resorts, but on the left, there really isn't much development out there. So it's perfect for those long walks on the beach and great for destination weddings as well. Here's our pools. So we have two large outdoor pools as well as quiet pools. And it's really the complete size of the resort as well, too. So things are walking distance and pretty much everything is scattered, very accessible to each other. We're only 40 minutes away from the Punta Cana airport. However, a lot of people, depending where they're coming from around the world, La Romana Airport or Santo Domingo Airport is accessible. So it's good if you're combining people from different gateways. Looking at the property itself, here is what it looks like from a different view. You can see how the trees are all natural. It's quite green. And then see left is a neighboring resort. On the right side of this photo, there really isn't that much out there. So we're a bit in a separate area from Bavaro, but it really feels much more lush because it's not as developed. As you're driving into the complex, this is what you would see. So left and right, you see different shops. You're going to pass by the Aqua Games water park. We have our cafe, there's a sports bar over here. So it really does feel like as you drive in there, you're coming into like a small town. But again, it's not overwhelming. And what I love about this property is that it does feel very complete in that sense where you don't really feel that everything is like in your face. You know, you can really make the vacation as your own. So this is the map itself. So that photo previously was the Ibiza Avenue. So on the left side is where the water park is located, Aqua Games. You go around the circle where we do have what we call like our light bar. So as you come in there, we do have light entertainment, there's drinks. And then the center, if you see where this my cursor is where the lobby is located. And then as you walk down to the Sevia Avenue, this is where the rooms are going to be found. So depending on the room category, if you're in the adults only rooms known as the romance rooms, they're located here off of the main building where there are elevators. Otherwise, if you're located in the double room categories or the family suites, they're all located in these villas, which are about 3 stories, and there are no elevators. So they're all scattered around there. Otherwise, you're going to find the big theater for entertainment. The nightlife is over here with the nightclub. We have a Mexican restaurant towards the beach. There is also they serve lunch here during the day. And then we have a gazebo located right here at the front of the beach area. So moving on, they're gonna see La Pergola, which is the central bar within the lobby area. We have nightlife also here, but it's more, I would say, they'll do like salsa dancing around dinner time, maybe live music. They do ice cream bars for the kids. They have drink bars, so maybe make your own mojito bar, a daiquiri. They have a cocktail bar where you can actually create your own drink and customize it over there. Followed by that, looking at the room category. So this is the family suite room. So that's the most popular room category. And the reason why is that you can accommodate up to 5 people in these rooms. They have either 2 double beds or 1 king bed. And then the photo on the bottom there has a partition where there's a sliding door and it does offer a pull-out bed. The property is great because there is space, there is privacy, and bathroom you're looking at only a bathtub with a shower, and then you'll have the toilet on the other side. But it's quite spacious. You could fit up to 5 people. Within that combination, no more than 3 adults or no more than 3 children. Followed by that, there is the double room. And this is our standard. So either 1 king or 2 double beds. The same amenities because they're in the same building. Only difference, of course, you can see there is no living area with that partition. Followed by that, there is the romance double room. So I mentioned this is in the main building, adults only. And again, these rooms only offer a king bed. Very unique because they got the canopy and they do have much more of a larger washroom. So if you look at the photo on the bottom right, you got the double sinks, you got a separate a shower to the bathtub. It does open, but does close for privacy as well. You can see where the tub is located and a separate toilet. These make for great for honeymooners, destination weddings. If the couples or even if certain people in the party want to be away from each other, you really can space it out within these room categories. Looking at the restaurants here, what we have here in Punta Cana and that we extend it over to Mexico is unlimited a la carte dining. So now it is consistent between both of the destinations. We do have the buffet, which serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout the day, snack bar, as I mentioned, the coffee shop, and different choices for the a la carte dining. A lot of popular options, whether it be the Brazilian steakhouse, Route 66, which is more like an American 50 style diner. We have pizza and we have pasta at the Cinecittà Italian restaurant. We have Mediterranean seafood, and of course the teppanyaki at Ikebana restaurant. So we have both the chef's table and then the standard table at the Japanese restaurant. I mentioned here, these are plaza with our light bar with light entertainment. Usually after that, people move over to the main theater or to the nightclub. We have our wet bar, sports bar. La Pyramid is actually right behind La Pergola. It's like a big circle. So there's 2 different bars that guests can access over there. You can get your Mama Juana, of course, delicious coffee from the Dominican Republic. So anything you're looking for, you'll find it here at our bars. I mentioned before there's the Sirenis Aqua Games Water Park. This is a popular feature. It is included for all the guests staying at this property. And what people love about it too is that it really feels like it's in its own separate area because they do have their own snack bar. There are lounge chairs there. As a family, you could spend your whole day there if you don't want to do the beach for that time. We have a 10-meter high tower. There's water tubes, toboggans that go down there. We have our aqua racer. There's splash pads which does have a pirate theme. So it really is encompassing something for everybody. And it's perfect for even for adults too, if they want to explore. And again, for the larger slides, they can also join with the kids. Here's the kids club. It's in the same area. So they do have a mini movie theater. There's video games, educational activities, cooking classes, and then activities. So we have our tennis courts, multi-sports courts, which also can include pickleball, aside from football and basketball, non-motorized water sports, excursions. And with our location too, you feel like you're more with, I guess, the greener area. So there's lots to do if you want to do I know they have like the jungle safari tour, which is not too far away in Punta Cana. So there's lots to do over here in Grand Serenis, Punta Cana. Wedding, I mentioned this is our wedding gazebo. There's different areas here. This gazebo can also be used for romantic dinners, for smaller ceremonies. Also within the area, you could do outdoor reception, which is really nice. A lot of couples do like a barefoot option. So they do the wedding in their bare feet, reception in their bare feet, which is really neat. And then we're going to move on to Cuba. So this is another popular destination where we have two hotels. So we have Sirenis Tropical Varadero and then Grand Sirenis Cayo Santa Maria. And these are going to be found with all other tour operators operating flights into Cuba, like ACV. Actually, not ACV, excuse me. Transat offers it, Sunwing, and Ola Sun. So moving on to our first hotel, which is Sirenis Tropical Varadero. This hotel is undergoing some refurbishments, but if you're familiar with this property, it was previously known as the Be Live Tropical Varadero. As you're walking in, this is what you'd experience. So it's no longer this beige color, it's painted gray, more consistent with the Sirenis brand. It's open air. Sometimes you hear like a piano player as you come in. As you walk down these steps, it will lead you to the Cohiba Lounge, as well as the buffet area. Rooms have different categories. So we have the double rooms, junior suites, and the double Cayo. This photo is of the junior suite. Wi-Fi is included at this property. Great views because we do have two views of the two beaches with amazing views. Here's an extension of the junior suite. And then this is a double room with the sea view, which is perfect. I do recommend the upgrade at this property. I would say it's more of a 3-star, but this is great if you're looking just for a great beach getaway amongst friends or even as a couple. We do offer 7 bars, which does include the swim up. There are 4 theme restaurants and an ice cream shop. Keep in mind, all of our Cuban hotels, it is limited to 3 a la carte dining per person per week. Here's an image of the buffet restaurant, followed by the fusion, which is a mix of international cuisine with Cuban flavor. And then Ranchon Criollo, which is Cuban themed. So they do offer lunch during the day. And depending on the time of the week, they'll have like a Cuban theme. So they'll have live music, dancing, and then they'll bring in the classic cars. I know that's always a really popular one too, if you're a car lover. This is Cohiba, which is the cigar and coffee bar. So this area is great if you just want to, maybe have a Cuban coffee, have some rum. And then the other side, which is enclosed, if you're a cigar smoker, it is separate. So that's one area that people like to go if you want to enjoy your Cuban cigars. So the property itself is great. You'll find some exclusive sections within the accommodation. We have 2 swimming pools for adults. We have a splash pad. There's a kids club. And I mentioned specific areas. So this is of the Cayo area, which does have a swim up bar. This is the dedicated area for Sunwing clients, which does have their own separate restaurant, separate buffet, as well as their own pool. And this is closer towards the quiet beach area. This is the main pool area near the entertainment area and the theater. Kids club. And this is the quiet beach. This is actually my photo of when I was there last year of the quiet beach area, and that's closer towards where the sunning rooms are located. So we're going to move over to Cayo Santa Maria. This property is a beautiful hotel in a beautiful location. You're located on Cayo Las Brujas. So about 612 double rooms and 18 junior suites, 3 suites. Flying into this destination, you'll be going to Santa Clara, which is SNU, and it's 1 hour, 30 minutes away from the airport. What I love about it, it's quite spread out, and the beaches are amazing. It's really up and coming because, again, of course, the beaches, shallow water, it's warm. And during the year too, you'll see there are music festivals being hosted in and out of the hotels here. As you walk in, this is the lobby area. It's open air, beautiful colors, all has that light blue, sea, nautical type of vibe. And then this is the map. So that photo that is shown you, it's located in the main lobby, which would be towards the number 1, if you see on the map. And then the accommodation is located in the villas or these buildings, numbers 1 to 8. And within the main building, there are also rooms located here as well too. So some highlights of the room categories. There are quite an amount of sea view rooms which are available on request, or you can book directly into that category. Wi-Fi is free for all clients now, so I'm happy to advise you of that. And the rooms are quite spacious, especially if you're comparing the junior suites to the double rooms. They're quite large and they're good based on the bedding, either a king bed or two standard size beds. Here are the restaurants. So there are 7 bars, which do include the swim up, 4 theme restaurants. And again, we do have 3 a la carte dining per person per week. Cuisine can range from seafood to Italian and Asian. Here's the shot of the buffet restaurant, and that's the lobby bar. Amazing coffee over there, and their smoothies are great. Here's the barbecue area. So this is actually towards the other how do I describe this? So this is actually, it's quite a large beach. The barbecue area also acts as a snack bar during the day. And what I love about it is in the bar area, you'll see like flags from around the world. So you see like a big Canadian flag over there too. So you really do feel like you're at home, and they love Canadians when you do come over to this hotel. Here's the pool. So it does offer zero entry. Pools are quite spacious as you come out there. Sirenis Kids Club. And now we're going to move over to San Andreas, Colombia. And I know Susan and I were talking about this earlier, and we're really excited that this destination is back servicing service from Canada. Though it is a small program, right now it's only being offered from Sunwing, and it's only from Montreal. First flight starts on December 13. And we're really excited about this too, because I know a lot of Canadians are familiar with this destination. If you are looking at the direct flight, you're looking about almost 5.5 hours away. But when you think of Colombia, we're not more on the mainland. We're actually really in the middle of the Caribbean Sea, much more closer towards Panama, Costa Rica, and a perfect place for beaches, snorkeling, scuba diving, and a really unique culture here on San Andreas. So I want to welcome you to Grand Sirenis, San Andreas. And this property itself is 254 rooms. It is partially open. So there's only one tower that is open right now with 100 rooms. And that's where we're going to have all rooms are being sold. And that does include the rooms offered with Sunwing. Our hotel is only about 20 minutes away from the airport. It's in a really good location, not too far away from the beach. So keep in mind with this destination, beaches are, I would say it's about 5 minutes walking distance, but it's across a street, which is very common in these type of destinations. And that is known as a Sprat Bite. Also within this area too, is you're near shopping, restaurants. So in a way, this is more of a destination that I would say it's much more not your typical all-inclusive. We are all-inclusive, but it really is more a place where you would explore. You could do island tours. You'd be dining out, going to the bars and nightclubs, which are close by. And a lot of people love coming here too for duty-free shopping. It is an open port, so you get some really good deals coming out to San Andreas. But I did mention this is the main beach known as Playa Sprat Bite. So it's named after like the small fish, the sprats. But what it's known for too is you can see the different, it's the Colombian Caribbean is known to have the 7 colors of the seas. And there's different islands that you can go visit, like Johnny Cay, Rose Cay. So with over there, it's great to spend a day. You could do like lunch tours. And if you are booked within the Sunning program, they do have a concierge on site that could help you book it. But some of these photos are ours, but some of them are also from a travel agency, which does specialize in San Andreas. So this is really what you can expect as you cross the street to get into the beach. Keep in mind, we do not have the beach club open yet. So you'd actually have to rent a chair and a parasol, which is about $20 or $30 for the day. But you can actually bring your own food from the hotel as snacks, or you can buy from the local. If you want to get beer, you can buy that to right off of the beach because there are vendors on site. The hotel is built to be very sustainable, And if you're looking at renewable energy, water resources, especially with electricity, we don't use very much. And that's really important for us because with renewable energy, as you can see on the screen here, because we're on an island, a lot of resources are imported to the island. So that's actually very important to Sirenis and really having to be very eco-friendly. This is what the lobby would look like. So it is on the ground floor. Check-in is right at the back there. In the evening, you'll see like quiet lounge music. They'll have live music over there. Sometimes we'll also have up on the top floor where we have the 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 bar. They'll have also like electronic music just to give away with that vibe. But keep in mind, this is the type of hotel where it is all inclusive, but people tend to go outside and explore around because you're in a very good area. As you go up the stairs, you're going to see where our mezzanine floor is. So the access to our infinity pool. This is what it looks like at night. And this is also where the buffet is located, known as the Blue Wall, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Keep in mind the cuisine is very unique here in San Andreas. So it's the Rizal culture, which is Afro-Colombian. They do have a lot of specialties native to their culture and to the island. But otherwise, you're going to see a different mix of more of your continental Colombian, international, other Latin, Asian, European cuisine as well. Here's what the restaurants do look like. So as of right now, it's only the La Pergola Italian restaurant is open. And with that, it is limited to 3 a la carte dining per week. But right now, because it is partially open, the Italian is available for everybody. And then there are different themes within the buffets at this hotel. Here's what the bars look like. So this one's located right off of the ground floor. We have also the Sky Bar. So as I mentioned, what we had in Riviera Maya, we brought that concept to the top floor. And it makes for a really popular location for events, destination weddings. These are what the rooms look like. So there's either the standard, which is a king room, or we have what's known as the standard double room with 2 double beds. If you want an ocean view, the ocean view rooms do offer a balcony, but then the standards, which don't have a balcony, those are mainly like a city or a garden view. Mini bars here are refurbished on a daily basis or replenished on a daily basis. You can fit up to 3 people in the room. And within this, Wi-Fi is also included at this property. So with the rooms have amazing views of San Andreas over here. As I mentioned before, weddings and events. We have the Sky Bar at the top. If you want to do something unique, maybe a corporate event at the top floor, it is perfect for that, as well as for destination weddings. So speaking of destination weddings, we do have our packages. The packages range from our silver, gold, and then presidential and renewal of vows. All of the wedding packages have the same name regardless of which property you're looking for in all destinations. Pricing will be different, of course, as well as certain things might be available, might be not, but it all depends depending on the hotel that's available. But with that, you'll see that information uploaded on our website, and of course, with our partners, Spoiled Agent. And if you want to do that, we can connect you to our wedding planners, or I can connect you, and I'm happy to share that information for you. So that really completes everything of my presentation today. And I'm really happy that you're able to join me. And if you have any questions, we'll be able to address that. And otherwise, you can feel free to reach me directly through my email address on the screen, which is bdm.ecanada@serenishotels.com.
Well, Gavin, that was amazing. So many comments and questions. So just quickly, they were asking as you were speaking for the San Andreas property, what is the star rating in that hotel?
Yep. So when you look at all of our properties, anything with a grand, we have it rated as a 5-star. And then if you're looking at just the Sirenis, which doesn't have the grand, it's a 4-star. But keep in mind with Cuba, The Sirenis Tropical, that's rated as a 3-star because it's as ratings are different in Cuba, as we know.
Right. Okay. And to get to San Andreas, you mentioned it was Sunwing. Is it from Toronto?
Montreal only. So Montreal has direct flights starting December 13, and that is their seasonal program. So we don't know, we never know with other tour operators just because it is partially open right now.
Yeah. And they're going to hear the buzz
Oh, for sure.
for sure. Okay. So a few questions here. We're going to take them and we appreciate everyone joining us today. Which hotels will keep their casinos, which hotels have casinos, I'm assuming?
Okay, yeah. So none of our hotels have casinos. So in the past, we used to have a casino in Punta Cana, but that's no longer operational.
Okay. I know you touched on pickleball and someone's saying pickleball is quite the rage, and it absolutely is. Do you also have tennis courts?
Yeah, of course. So all resorts do offer, except with the exception of San Andreas, so all resorts do offer tennis courts. We do have dedicated pickleball courts in in Punta Cana. And then for the other ones, they can also be transformed into a pickleball courts in Cuba, Punta Cana, and Riviera Maya.
Okay, great. And just a reminder, if you guys have questions, please add them to the Q&A box. They move up in the chat and we lose them. I also see someone has their hand up. Unfortunately, there's too many of you for us to unmute. So please, if you have a question, back to the Q&A box. Thank you, Penny. We're so happy you joined us. Okay, so where does the food come from for your hotels in general? Does it come Spain and the menus and all the products, or is it local?
It's all local. I think yeah, all of the hotels they work with local suppliers. I know with Cuba, for example, that'd be a little bit different. It would be imported from other countries like Spain or even from Canada and Mexico.
Yeah, good question, Celine. And does Sirenis offer any resort credits?
No, we do not offer resort credits.
Okay. Joy's asking, what activities are available for children and what are the age group are they generally geared towards?
Yeah, so children's activities, I could say for all the resorts, because it is consistent with the Sirenos Kids Club. They have the smaller one, which is from 2 to 4, and then 4 to 12. And it really could be anything within the water activities. They have educational activities on land. Like what I mentioned before, they have arts and crafts. There's a mini theater, there's video games. In Mexico, for example, we'll do hikes around there dedicated for the kids to learn. So, I mean, it really is dependent on the destination, but generally it is from ages 2 to 12.
Okay, great. And Joy's also asking the hours of the kids clubs. I know it's general, but
Yeah, generally they are operational during the day. So I don't have the exact time, but it would be around, I'd say, from 9 till about to dinner time, so about 9 to 6. But I don't have that's approximate times, but it usually is during the day hours because I know in the evening, unless if it's after a certain time, they would have to purchase like babysitting hours. So that's
sure.
approximately between 9 to 6, I would say.
And Denise is asking, are there bike tours at the hotels? And are they free?
Yes, they are. That's going to be at the Riviera Maya.
Okay, great. Okay. Actually, a couple of people are asking about adjoining rooms. I know Marcy on Facebook. Hi, Marcy. She was asking, I believe it was about the Punta Cana property. And then Celine's asking which is the best hotel that has adjoining rooms and separate shower area.
Yeah, so adjoining rooms are available at all the properties, but keep in mind, I know it's our favorite thing to say is subject to availability, but they are there, but it really is again very limited to that. So I mean, as long as we have the reservation noted, or you could let me know specifically, we can add that to the reservation. But again, we try our best to do that, but it really is subject to availability because not all of the rooms have that connecting option. So it's again, it really is dependent on what's there.
Okay, great. Anne has a comment. She's got some clients going to one of your properties and they're really excited to go there in February.
Thank you, Anne.
We're going to go over to Facebook as well. So Pamela's asking on Facebook, are there height or age restrictions for the water parks for the larger slides?
Mhm. Well, yeah. So basically, it really is the age restriction. It can be really up until adults because I know, for example, a lot of adults will travel with their younger children if they want to go down the water slide. I know typically with the height itself, um, especially with the smaller ones, there really isn't because there's ones dedicated to the younger kids. It's more within the ages. So I would say, 2 to 4 and then 4 to 12. But of course, adults are there to or can be there to accompany their kids.
Okay. And Carla's asking, when are the renovations expected to finish at the Riviera Maya property?
February.
Excellent.
It's coming
Okay.
February.
And on Facebook, Marcy's just wanting clarification for the Punta Cana property. Connecting, not adjoining. She needs a clarification for the rooms.
So yeah, connecting rooms subject to availability, and then adjoining rooms, again, it's the same thing too. So yeah.
Great. Carla on Facebook says she really enjoyed the Grand Sirenis Punta Cana.
Oh, thank you, Carla.
And Jacinta's asking, any FAMs coming up?
So as of right now, we're really waiting to see, especially from Mexico, because we want to make a big buzz when it's fully open. So stay tuned. Hopefully, we'd love to take you over there.
Well, it looks amazing. And you guys, Gavin gave you absolutely the first sneak peek ever. So that is gold. So that's amazing.
Yeah, no one's seen it yet, actually. So I think you are the first people to see it. So
I love it. I like the nice
I
green.
got it last night, so I'm happy to share it with you guys.
You guys saw it here today in Spoiled Agents. Okay, Lori's asking. Okay, so I agree with Lori. Like pickleball is a huge niche market now. Tons of pickleball groups are going. Like as much as I play tennis, we also play pickleball because we love it as well. So Lori's asking about the pickleball courts. Like how many are there? I guess.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but you will find it listed on our website. So specifically for pickleball, the ones I would recommend more so would be for Riviera Maya and Punta Cana, but it is listed on our website.
Okay,
If
great.
not, the tennis courts can also be used, but I know we do have dedicated pickleball courts.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Monica. Monica's saying go Spoiled Agent because we bring our friend Gavin here today, which is amazing. Thank you, Gavin. Samantha said on Facebook, thanks, Gavin. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, thank you, Samantha. Appreciate that.
Okay, Joy's asking, is there a limit to how many people can be at the wedding? Very good question.
There really isn't a limit on that. I mean, I would speak for all the resorts. Um, there really isn't a limit. I mean, I guess all depending on, I mean, if it's like 1,000 people, but like you can definitely accommodate. We have done larger weddings, but I know specifically if you're looking at Riviera Maya, if you want to do that chapel, you can do up to 80 people.
Okay, and on that topic, Karen's asking, are there different denominations available to have weddings there?
Of course, yeah, that can definitely be arranged.
Okay, great. And Tanya's asking, is there anyone specific that they can reach out to for the wedding package information? I know it's on the website. Is there
Yeah,
anyone?
well, it's on the Spoiled Agent site as well. But if not, I can put you back to my email address and just email me, and I'll be able to connect you with the specific coordinator.
Okay, so just a couple times, Tanya, I gave it to you just directly, but it's also the Spoiled Agent supplier page for the Grand Sirenis. I put it into the chat on Facebook and on Zoom a couple times, so it's there for you guys because it has everything Gavin's talking about today, and more, of course. Amber's asking, are reservations required for a la carte dining?
Yeah, reservations are required. So that's with all of the hotels. I know specifically if you are, it has to be done after check-in. Specifically for the bigger ones in Riviera Maya and Punta Cana, you can do it either with the concierge or using the web app. So after you've checked in and logged onto the internet, you'll be able to see all your information online and then book your preferred restaurant.
Okay, I guess also Jolene's asking for the unlimited dining in the Riviera Maya, will that be ongoing even when the Mayan opens? Or will it go back to 3 a la cartes and reservations for only both those properties?
No, that's a concept we brought in last year. So we want to make it consistent and have it as unlimited. So of course that's going to be out there. And I actually forgot to mention within Mine Riviera, there'll be new concepts. So there's a Pan-Asian, we have the Italian, we have the Brazilian steakhouse, there's a Peruvian ceviche restaurant. So there's a lot of actually new concepts that we're adding over there. And no, that will unlimited is here to stay
Okay,
for
great.
both Mexico and and Punta Cana.
Penny's asking for the pull-out couch. Is it a regular comfortable mattress for the bed? Just because sometimes pull-out couches.
Yeah, it's quite comfortable. So the size wise, I would say it's more of like a double size. So it is quite comfortable.
Okay, great. Okay, you're welcome, Pamela, on Facebook. Joy's asking, I believe this is for direct bookings, Joy. For group bookings, what are the benefits available?
Yeah, so actually for group benefits, you'll definitely see what we have to offer. It's listed also on our spoiled agent page. You'll see what we have, and it really does depend on, is it a wedding? Is it like a corporate group? So a lot of that can be arranged for you. You do have the direct access. Otherwise, if you do it with a tour operator, depending on the time of the year, you'll see like specials that we have negotiated, like if it's maybe 8 packs free, or you'll get like a credit, or if it's for a wedding group. So it really does depend on where and what you're booking to.
Okay, makes sense. Laurel's asking, can your hotels cater to guests with food allergies like celiac, nuts, seafood, dairy?
Yeah. So in any types of allergies or dietary, requests or restrictions, we can do that. So as long as you do let us know ahead of time, you note on the file. Typically, the procedure is once your guests do check in, they would be speaking with either the front desk and with the concierge, and they would give them like a card of, this is what I have, and they would actually show it at the restaurant. So let's say I'm a celiac, or I don't eat nuts, or I don't eat fish. So just to make sure it is communicated before you are ordering. And there are options at the buffet, but also stuff can be done made to order as well.
Okay, great. Okay, Laurel's asking, do the resorts have money exchange on site?
Yes, they do. So yeah, money exchange is available at all the resorts.
Okay, and just a comment from Sue. You're welcome, Sue. Gavin, was nice meeting you at the ACT event in Vancouver, Richmond on September 19th.
Great. That wasn't that
Gavin,
long ago. Nice. Thank you.
they know you, Gavin. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, Tam is asking, do you have any feedback about Cuba? Experience any shortages with food?
Mhm. Just give me a moment here. Hold on. I'm actually in a hotel. They probably want to kick me out. Just give me one moment here.
Okay. All right. It's past the checkout time, probably. Okay, guys, just one moment while Gavin sorts out his hotel room here. Celine, I just see you have another question. What I'm going to do, Celine, is I'm going to give you Gavin's email directly, and you're welcome to chat with him, of
Mhm.
course. And I
Yeah.
also want to say, sure, Gavin
Mhm.
gets all the questions, all the nice comments. I send everything to him at the end of the day as well.
So yeah, just one thing I want to tell you before, because I gotta go, but if you have any questions, we all know how it is, but yeah, feel free to reach out. But this is one thing to address with Cuba. Yeah, I know that we do get a lot of those comments about that. And with that situation, the hotel itself is looking at ways to improve. I know there were some negative feedback recently, but we want to ensure that the quality is there as well, that there is enough. So I mean, we are aware of certain reviews and the situation, and that's something that we are looking to address, not only as a hotel chain, but also with the Cuban Tourist Board, and just to making sure that we can not just have the minimum, but also have the quality that the guests can expect.
Okay, great. Well, Gavin
Mhm.
has to check out, so
But anyway, please feel free to reach out. And again, thank you so much for your time, Susan, and everybody else here today.
amazing. And don't forget, guys, we're going to give Gavin a few days to get back, and he's going to be able to pick one lucky spoiled agent that's going to win a 3-night stay for 2
Mhm.
people. Right, Gavin?
Correct. So
Awesome.
keep your eyes out. We'll let you know.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gavin. We understand you're traveling. We appreciate your time today and all the spoiled agents that join us, whether it's over your coffee or your lunch, wherever you're located. And thank you, everybody. And have a great day, Gavin.
All right. Thank you. Take care, guys.
Bye,
Goodbye.
guys. Bye.